Hey everyone, Tech OG here, representing those who are 40 and up who love their tech. And I'd like to apologize for my small hiatus from YouTube. It's basically getting to the end of the school year, so I've been a little busy getting things together, things packed up, things like that. So, and I had to also, come up with some cool topics and ideas for new videos, because I don't want to be redundant in making videos like so many others that are on YouTube. I want to make sure I have content that is worthwhile to watch. So this particular content, or this particular video, is going to be for my music teacher tech heads out there. For those in the technology and the music classroom, I want to show you my particular setup for my piano lab. For those teachers that like or that want to do more than just general music or chorus and has talent in playing an instrument, one thing that a lot of teachers always try to think about putting into their classroom is a piano lab. And in some cases it can be very expensive, and in other cases it can take up a lot of space. For example, a lot of teachers get these cheap keyboards, which are great because they're full-size keys, 61 keys for the most part, good range. But when storing them, they take up a whole lot of space. And other teachers, they get piano labs where they have full upright, full-size Yamaha Clavinovas, for example. But those can be very costly, very expensive, and you may need a whole room to set everything up. So, and it, like I said, it's pretty expensive. So I came up with this idea for my piano lab where it's not as expensive, and you can use, if you already have iPads that to set all this up, where it's cost efficient, it's portable, and it works. It works great. I started using this year, and my students have had a blast with my particular piano lab. So let me just get right into what I have. So basically, like I said, you have to have an Apple device, or an iPad, iPhone, something like that, that has GarageBand. So if you have Android, you're out of luck. And you have to get one of these. This particular keyboard or piano, electric piano, it's a Korg Micro Key Air. Now there's two types. There's a Micro Key and there's a Micro Key Air. The Micro Key you have to plug in via USB. With the Air, this has Bluetooth. And what's cool about that, of course, is that you can connect it to an iPad. And let me show you how that is done. Turn it on, let it flash. Then go into GarageBand. Now usually you can go into settings and connect via Bluetooth, but if your iPad or school devices are connected through the school's internet, or IT has gotten a hold of these before they gave them to you, they probably have restricted you to use these the way that you would use it as on a personal basis. So what I had to basically do was find a workaround, because at first I could not connect this to Bluetooth through settings, so I had to be creative. And so what I had to do was, once you get the Bluetooth, go into keyboard, click in the upper right hand corner, the wrench, look for advanced, look for Bluetooth mini devices, and this is how I'm able to connect. I can't do it, like I said, through settings, but I can connect through GarageBand. Where's that? Obviously, I don't want to pair, because this is the first time I'm connecting this to this, and as you can see, it is now connected. And with this, you can now, isn't that the hot butter on the popcorn, play piano. Now these are pretty much almost the size of a full-size key on a piano. It's pretty much the same distance, so you basically can get the same feel as playing on an actual piano. And that's what's cool about this. Even though they're smaller, yeah, you gotta watch your fingers and make sure they don't flip, but check out some videos of people playing the Micro Key Air. They play it just like they're playing an actual full-size piano. It's incredible. But again, connecting it like this is awesome, because like I said, it's Bluetooth, and because it's Bluetooth, check it out, no wires, 0 wires. And because like anything Bluetooth, you can play 33 feet away. That is so awesome. So you can have one person or one student playing on here. And let's say you don't have a lot of iPads or a lot of Micro Key Airs. Let's say you don't have a lot of money. You don't want to get a couple. But you definitely want your entire class to experience playing on the piano. So this is what you can do. This is one example of how this particular technology and this setup is better than your Clavinovas and your big keyboards over there that I showed you earlier. Let's say you want 2 people to play on here. It's pretty easy to do. You would say to yourself, how can you get 2 people to listen at the same time? Well, that's pretty easy because you only have one headphone jack. But this is what you can do. Get yourself a headphone splitter. Bam! Get yourself some cheap headphones. 2 students can listen and play at the same time. How cool is that? So, again, that's for 2 people. That is a headphone splitter. You can get a lot of different headphone splitters. You can find a lot of them on Amazon. Go to any kind of electronic store and get some headphone splitters. Let's say you say to yourself, hey, okay, 2 is cool, but what if I really don't have a lot of iPads and Micro Key Airs, and I want more than 1 student, or more than 2 students, to be on one iPad and one piano? And how do you do that? A multi-splitter. How cool is this? I found this on Amazon. You plug this in, of course, into the headphone jack, and you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to listen at the same time. This worked wonders when I was teaching everyone collectively. So I have pretty much, I think about 20 of these. You know, I wrote grants and got these over the years. But when I started teaching piano, I didn't want to have or let every student have one. And so I just put, based on the arrangement of my classroom, 1 keyboard per table. All the kids gather around on that 1 keyboard and played and practiced the piano. And they learned from my music portal. I can explain that later. And basically, you know, long story short, it just worked phenomenally. Principals were coming in. I was getting observed, you know, like this is a phenomenal lesson. The way that you have it all arranged, the way that the kids can interact, work with each other, or even work independently. It's just wonderful. So like I said, this is a great setup for those who want a piano lab but don't have money to get the Clavinovas, or even money to get these full-size keyboards, or for those who don't have a lot of space to store these over the summer. You can get this. I'm able to store it because I can get a huge bin. I bought a bin from Picasso. I can fit all my keyboards into the bin, all my iPads into the bin, and carry that, put it in the back room, and it doesn't take a whole lot of space. I'll show you the bin later, but I'm just saying, as far as space efficiency, this works great. So that's my take on my particular piano lab. And like I said, because it's portable, you can take this on vacation. So kids, if they wanted to practice over the summer, they can practice on their porch. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to disturb anyone because they can plug in their headphones into the iPad and listen by themselves. So this just works great for those who want to play piano. Even parents, if you want your students or your children to learn to play, this is a great setup where they can practice on the go. So they can practice when you're going on vacation or whatnot. So that is my setup for my piano lab. And if you like the video, especially music teachers, leave a thumbs up and let me know whatever I can do to help you out to set this all up for yourself. I can give more step-by-step instructions just in case, but this just works great. So like the video, tell your friends about my video, and I hope to see you in my next video.